These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with MarkZ via PDK. The only news I have is a number of foreign currency dealers had their screens go blank, and a number of banking contacts say their foreign currency screens are going nuts. Things are fluctuating, disappearing, graying out, and then coming back. I don't know if it means anything, but a number of folks reporting payment systems are all over the country here in the US. Could this mean something? I don't know. Could it be a computer hack or internet issues? We don't know, but it's very interesting. Right, Bruce via Wiser Now. Iraq is closed for business, closed down for elections Friday, Saturday, Sunday, closed for their 3-day weekend. Now, in a similar way, we have a 3-day weekend starting Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Columbus Day, and if in fact the banks are closed on Monday, we will have our 3-day weekend, and what the bank stated they always wanted for this to go. We did hear from a source who has very good high up contacts that this could go either Saturday or Monday for us, so this weekend is in play. It's supposed to be a special weekend for us. Let's see where it goes. I'm thinking we are very close. Pimpy says election time. What does that mean? We're going to find out real soon. The UN is obviously ready for all of this. Sends over 800 UN observers to participate in Iraq election. France, Britain, and the United States are all sending over people. All in all, those 14,000 so-called observers that are going to be there. That's crazy. It's going to be interesting to see. We're crossing our fingers, hoping for continuing to get Kazemi back in there. Alright, and Vital Brad's dad says, I've been in this thing since 2010. I believe 100% within my heart it's going to happen someday. I believe more sooner than later. With everything going on in the news, the way our economy is and the global economy is, it needs a fix, and I believe this is the fix that's going to make a change in many ways. Everybody says it's going to happen here, then next week, next month, whatever. But nobody knows. Nobody's supposed to know. Otherwise, everybody would go tomorrow and buy every scratch dinar they could find anywhere. It's going to happen. I believe that 100%. Just don't know when. All right. And I apologize if it's hard to understand me right now. I currently am going through some pretty severe COVID symptoms. I just got COVID, so I'm trying my best to do this, but it's a little bit difficult. All right, Wolverine, we've been instructed to be quiet. The RV is definitely happening 10,000% this month, but it's not tomorrow or the following day. I want you all to have faith and be patient, as this is definitely happening. All right, RV already says, with the elections this weekend, I would think there won't be a CBI rate move until after the 3-day weekend. All right, MarkZ via PDK says, the biggest thing I heard is that my contacts in redemption centers that were to be on call this weekend are not on call for this weekend now, but they are to report early on Tuesday. They're off on Monday for the holiday, but it did not occur to me before that the redemption call center and exchange center were two different things. But I was told that the call centers to set our appointments are still on call this weekend. The call centers are on call this weekend, but the Exchange Redemption Center contacts are not on call until Tuesday. So it is still a possibility to set appointments this weekend, just not go to one until Tuesday. All right, Caparoni says removing the paper notes. First, that would screw with the exchange rate, which is stable. Second, they would have to have keys to people's homes to remove them from the mattresses. All right, Pimpy article quote says create a website and email for all licensed A/B exchange companies. Man, I'm telling you, Iraq has been zeroing in on exchange companies a whole lot, trying to reel them in, get them legit. There's a lot of chitter-chatter out there about exchange companies. All right, Bruce via Wiser Now says, realize this. Iraq is sovereign. They've been out of Chapter 7 for quite a while now. They have a new dinar, a new dinar rate in Iraq. However, they're still not going to put it out publicly for people to see until we start. They made that agreement even though they are sovereign, and so I think they will do that and reveal that very soon. Lastly, militiaman article quote, Iraq's government interventions prompt improvement in forex reserves. Interesting the way they speak of how the Iraqi dinar is performing the strongest currencies on the market when what is out there suggests they're not performing in the global markets that we know of from a U.S. perspective anyway. As they told us recently, the CBI has had over the last 9 months kept the program rate at about 1460 IQD/1 USD stable, and the cadres are aware of that. In fact, hundreds and hundreds of central banks, finance ministers, etc., all know there's a digital transformation going on, and yes, Iraq is a part of that. In fact, Vietnam is too, in my opinion. What I think this is about is an educational event for what to expect in the near future.